welcome back to the Satisfactory beginner walkthrough. This is episode 2. Last time we mostly got the hub upgraded. I left the last bit for when we were together. As you can see, most things are built on here, so we're going to send this off. We got an achievement. Do you want a medal? Because we finished the hub. So now we're going to get the spaceship thing, which will send stuff up for future. Now we have unlocked tier 1. Now we're going to hopefully scale that up a bit and prep to unlock some proper factory tools. If you're new, I'll link episode 1 down below. It's very raw. I'm new to this, so you have to bear with me. So we're going to start by improving our iron setup. I think this will be the best one. We want to aim to get as quick as possible because these splitters and mergers are the most important things early on. So we'll aim to get some iron plates, some iron rods, and some wire. As so last episode, we managed to get the iron plates producing. Today we're going to focus on getting that up and running, expanding our power, and hopefully unlocking 1 or 2 other tiers. Again, one of the most important things you're going to be doing early on is making sure that you have enough leaves and stuff to keep your power running, because you can't run a factory without power. There's plenty around here, and in most of the starting biomes you will find an abundance, probably more than you will ever need, but for now we have got the other biomass burner when we start to expand, which we will be doing soon. So quick tip, if you want to create another building and rather go through all the menus, if you click the middle mouse button, it like a dropper, I don't know how to explain it, but it basically copies that building. Same with belts and miners, and then okay, so we need another constructor. We're going to need some cable, and we're going to need some reinforced iron plates. Get some cable made. Let's see how we're doing on this. I think this is because it's 30 in, 30 out. Oh, we've got some ingots. We'll steal some of those. Just saves us making the ingots directly. We just need some screws. Yeah, we need screws and plates. We've got the plates. We just need... I can't remember how many we need of the reinforced iron plates. So, it's a smelter, a constructor. Ah, we've got enough for another constructor. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to hold control and line it up with this one. Make sure that the input is facing this way. We're going to set this to produce iron rods because we've got the plates being made. As you can see, you only need 15 iron ingots per minute on this one to make 15 iron rods. It doesn't hurt if you're manually manually feeding machines early on. Once we unlock the splitters and everything, then we can automate everything. One more thing, we need a few more iron rods to make another storage container. We don't have any ingots because I put them all in that machine. We will steal a couple from here. We only need a few. Is that enough? I don't believe it is. I think we need 2 more. Yeah, there we go. We've got enough to make that. So then again, we're going to hold control and line it up till you see the... Why is it not? Oh, it's trying to align with that rather than that. There we go. And then just missing some iron plates, obviously. Take some from here. Let's get rid of some of these leaves so we can actually see what we're doing. Right, so we need to add some power. We have filled up the power line there. So what we're going to do is, it's not clean, but we'll just smack that in there for now. Chuck a bunch of leaves in and that will power that. So just for now we'll have some rods being made and some plates. There we go, there's the rods coming out of there. We could make another miner, but kind of need everything is going. Yes, we could make another miner if we had a portable miner, which portable miners can be made in here for a few rods and a few plates. So power, once we get things like power, it is going to end up becoming a bit of a bottleneck. So we can create biomass burners. They cost 15 iron rods, 25 wire and 15 iron plates, which we've got the rods and we've got the wire. We're going to need some, sorry, we've got the plates, we've got the rods, we're going to need some wire. Let's take some of this and we'll go and make some copper and make some copper wire. Because we're going to need, we are going to automate the wire as well shortly, but for now let's just get what we need going for some power. As a lot of the early game is manual feeding, making sure everything is working properly. We'll talk about biomass in a minute when we've made some biomass burners. So we're going to make all this wire, so we'll hopefully make three biomass burners just to get us that little bit of power we're going to need, because we're going to expand the copper, the iron shortly. Okay, so we've got the wire, we've got enough for free wire, we've got enough plates. How are we doing on these? Not quite free, but it's not. As you see, there is an input, so you will be able to automate the feeding of the machines. What we're going to do is we're just going to lay, again, this isn't the most ideal spot to put them, but we're not talking about ideal at the moment, we're just we're just getting our power sorted. We'll build a pole. We'll connect both of these to the pole. That way our grid will all be a single from one place. So when we power these up, it will power everything. Right. Fuel. As you saw when we were on the constructor, the crafting bench earlier, you can create biomass, which is you take the raw material and turn it into blocks of biomass. Biomass is much more efficient. It burns slower, so therefore you'll get more power out of it. So from that little bit of wood, we've got nearly 400 biomass. So we will place a stack into there and a stack into there. As there is nothing being connected, they're not drawing any power. But the maximum capacity would be 60 megawatts. You have to be careful to keep an eye on power draw versus capacity, because overloading will shut everything down. So we're out of iron ingots in there. That's making what it needs. That's only got a few in. So maybe we should think about getting a second miner and just get some ore being smelted. We need some rods to make the portable miners, so we're going to grab... Oh yep, there isn't any being made, is there? Because we've ran out of iron. I'm going to steal them from here. Make a couple of iron rods. I don't remember how many I needed. I needed 4. I made 3, obviously. So I'm going to take these. Make 1 portable miner, and then we can make another miner on... I have to get rid of this first. Perfect. Another miner on there, and then we're going to want another smelter, which means we need 2 more. What we could do actually is let's deconstruct this constructor and this, because then we're going to build it here. Just to get an iron rods, you're going to be making iron ingots, and then what we do is we put 1 into there. We need 1 concrete. We can make 3, like I don't have to go up there just yet. What we'll do is we'll place this pole here, power to it, power from the... I only have 1 cable. Oh. There you go, make a couple of cable. So now we're 3 rods short. That's fine, because this will start making them now. So then we just chuck that in there, and then that will start making the rods. So now we have plates and we have rods. Let's work towards we want to work towards this, which we've got. So we've got the plates, we've got the rods. Now if we think about this, we need one miner, one smelter, one constructor, and we'll go and set up the copper wire. So if you look on our right, we need one portable miner, which is already on the copper. We need 10 concrete, 5 iron rods, 8 wire, 2 reinforced iron plates, 8 cable, and 10 iron plates in total to make one miner, one smelter, and one constructor. So power's stopped because we've run out of fuel. Which is the last thing we want. So we'll do a quick collection. I'll speed this bit up hopefully, and I'll be back once I've got a nice little hoard of leaves. And there we have it. And there we have it. We are able to make 560 biomass from the leaves we just collected, and an extra 200 from the wood that come with collecting. So one of our main things that we're going to have issues with this playthrough is power. Until we get up to the proper automated power, which won't be for a little while yet. We've got the biomass now, so we need to make sure that we've always got biomass in these. That's not connected to anything anymore because so what we could do is we could break this line, we can build a power pole, build the power pole here, and then connect these two to this, connect to that, then you're drawing off of both. So hopefully there'll be less draw. And then what we'll do is we'll swap that out for some biomass, which burns a lot slower, and that should last us a little while. Right, back to what we were doing. So we're going to need 8 wire and 8 cable. We're going to need more cable, probably more wire as well, because we're going to need power over there. So we'll get a few made of each. Let's make some cable. Let's make all of what we've got here into cable, then we'll make a few more wire. So we need, we'll say 20 wire, should hopefully do it. We'll go over here. We should have a few rods now. I'll do this for a little while. The only thing we need to go now is we need to go up here and get some limestone to turn it into concrete. So we'll take that 100. Throw ourselves off the cliff. We need 10 concrete. We'll make all of it because we'll need some for power poles. And then we just need the portable miner, which is already over there. Let's check what we're using. We're producing 40 and our max consumption is 13. So we've got 27, which we should be able to connect this. Which what we could do is we'll click on here, bring it down here, so we've got power. Come over here. Oh, we need to pick the miner up. This isn't going to be pretty because we're not looking for pretty right now. We're looking for just get it done, sort of. Right, so that will turn into copper. And then the constructor. Let's put the constructor here. Missing iron plates. See, there's always something. So we'll run back, get the iron plates. Now we'll take them all. We're going to use them. If not, we can always put them back. Put that into there. Get this to make the wire. And then one more thing. It's disgusting. It's not very nicely laid out, but it'll do the job. So just to get things rolling. There we go. Now if I go over to the power pole, as you can see, our max consumption is 26, our capacity is 40. So as long as we've got fuel in here, this will run. Okay, as you can see over here, there is now copper ingots coming out. They'll get made into the wire, which we need for our logistics. So we need it to get ahead. So we've got plates and rods running. Our power is stable. We're almost ready for splitters and a bit more efficiency. So next episode we'll automate more materials and start thinking about the layout and maybe some long-term factory flow. And hopefully we'll be able to unlock foundations to make this a whole lot prettier. So what do you think we should do? What would you prioritize next? More automation or aim to get to tier 2 tech? Well, let me know in the comments below. Till next time.